Hello everyone, it's Wills aka The Law here with another fantastic episode of a 4v4 map overview. Today it's Koth Airfield B7, not B5 as it says on the AGC site. We've got a very interesting map here. It's kind of halfway between Arctic and I don't really know, maybe Viaduct a little bit. It's very big, again a really big map for 4s. It has a lot of similarities to Arctic, but we're going to try and go over all that kind of stuff in this video. So, I think we're going to start just with basic rollouts. So the scout rollout, you're going to be just running straight to point. The point is actually not where you would think it is. It's a little further to the right, basically. This is actually a symmetrical map, not the usual King of the Hill mirrored map. So for both, you can come out onto point this way, and they will be coming directly opposite you, as opposed to a map like Viaduct, where both sides have stairs on one side, cliff on the other. This map doesn't share those qualities. A couple of interesting things in the scout rollout. If you come out of this door and come around this way, you can get up onto these rocks here, giving you a really strong presence on mid. Similar to crates in maps like Arctic or like Granary, this height advantage stops your soldiers from jumping. You can shoot them out of the sky. If you are a soldier, may I please note that jumping at a scout is not going to work. Perhaps it'll work in your iron or your steel, but once you get into silver and above, that just will stop working as Scout's DM improves. If they can shoot you a couple times in the air, not only will your jump be fucked, but you'll be out of health and easily picked off. The alternate rollout for Scout, going through this way, this won't get you to point as quickly, but it gives you access to a really nice flank and this health and ammo pack here. So when you roll out of your door, let's say your blue team rolling out, make sure to send somebody in to check this room, because otherwise it's so easy for a scout to just completely run past. See how the entire view is blocked as the scout rotates across? So unless you catch him in this window right here, so if he's running, he's got 1, 2, you get 2 seconds. If you're not looking down here in those 2 seconds, that scout is not behind you. Same thing with a spy or a similar flanking class. The soldier rollout is one of the easiest. Nice shallow jump over here, and a second jump gets you up onto point. Obviously you don't want to be taking fall damage, but you can jump up onto rocks, onto your side rocks, maybe with a scout buddy to help you out. This gives you a lot of height advantage. You can use this plateau over here, and even if you're really fast over there, but be careful because the walls allow you to be spammed a lot easier than up on this rock here where they have to hit you with a direct rocket. There are a couple ways to roll out as Demo Man. Your first sticky should probably be at the door. Jump over here, and a second should get you really far up on the point. With an overheal, you'll still be at 100 health or so. This will give you really good positioning to spam them out, assuming they're going through this obvious door here. The other rollout will just have you going straight through here, around, and then just walking this way. This will get you up on the point a little bit slower perhaps, but it'll give you a good angle of attack and allow you to back out easier if you see they're coming through this flank. A soldier can also roll out that way. So just a quick talk about the map and some of its features. This is going to be main, or at least my team's going to be calling it main. Seems pretty straightforward and obvious. Both sides are going to have a main. You can call they're coming from main. This is going to be left house, and then we're going to have right house over there. Again, just our left house, their left house. Keep things simple, keep things obvious. A lot of the Forge players, especially in lower divisions, are very new to this. You don't want to give them really complex, oh, this is boiler room. It's like, wait, which boiler room? This side, or is boiler room the one over here? No, this is computer room or balcony room. Like, just call it, oh, it's left or right. Easy. Everyone can understand that. This is, however, a very important room to control your left house. It's got ammo, very useful. It's got more ammo outside, even better. It's got 2 ways in. It's got this nice ramp, good control. Gives you access to this spire here. As a scout, you can jump up here. Gives you more access to this plateau. Very useful as a scout for spamming the point, getting looks. I don't think you can get up here as a spy. Maybe somebody can prove me wrong, but I don't know if you'd be able to make the jump. Yeah. So, health here. So you rotate through point. Take a look at right house. Small ammo pack right here on the point. Very useful for demo man. Scouts, make sure that your demo man has ammo before you take your ammo. This right room has a health and ammo pack. Very useful if you want to rotate your combo onto point, cap, and then rotate back out. This choke is very difficult to push into unless you're a flank class sneaking in. So if your combo is backing out through here, spamming this door, very easy, and then you can grab your health and ammo pack on the way out. Elevation is key on every map, but on this map it's even more stark. If you're pushing on the point, there's a huge elevation difference, even in the final ramp up to point. Even from this area here, which is going to be the final area you're pushing in on before you get on point, it makes a big difference, because a soldier can easily spam down. You can get in the rocks and spam down. Demo man can put a trap right here, blow you off. So pushing on the point is going to be very difficult without Uber or crits. So mobile classes play with this elevation. Scouts have so many fun places to go on this map. I'm really upset that I don't get to play Scout on this map, because it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. You can jump up onto almost everything on this map. The skybox is pretty high, so there's nothing stopping you from getting on top of all these rocks, all these crates, all these balconies. There's almost nowhere that is a false hiding spot except for in these few crevices. You cannot stand on this lamp, so don't try to. You can't get under this ramp, but you can get under this ramp over here if you want to do a really sneaky spy play. You can get on top of these boilers here. This would be a good place for a soldier to hold if you know they're about to come into this room. If you get up, you can just shoot down. These 2 doors are the doors that are most likely to be going to be coming in at. And you can always rotate out through this little grate here. This grate connector is really, excuse the pun, great. Because it allows your combo to easily rotate from this main position. Guys, we're getting caught out. Immediately you're rotating through here. Suddenly you're completely flanking them. And if they're not fast enough on their rotation, so catch them out. I just want to say, this map, very well done. Overall, haven't played it much yet, but I think it looks really cool. I think the idea of the airfield is really neat, really fits in the TF2 aesthetic. Like there's no snow on the ground, nothing frilly, but I think it's a really cool map. Shout out to the map creators. There are a couple small places where there's a little bit of weird clipping with some of the paneling, but I'm hard pressed to recreate the issues, so I won't press on it too hard. One weird little side note that I'm going to talk about now real quick before I finish this up is you can surf on this rock wall here. If you don't know what surfing is, it's when your character model is not really walking, but he's not really falling either. So it's kind of sliding along the side. There are plenty of surf maps that let you really explore this concept and have fun with it, and you can get really high speeds with it. But what is important to know, and could be kind of useful and interesting, is it allows you to take no fall damage if you fall onto them from a good height, as I'm going to show. See, See, I should have taken fall damage from that if I do it again without doing the surf. Yeah, see, take fall damage, but if you surf onto this wall here, I take no fall damage. So, to surf, all you need to do is you need to be on this kind of really steep but still inclined surface and just hold A, or whatever your left is, or right in this case. So I'm just holding right now, just using my mouse to steer a little bit. And you see how I'm not just falling straight down, I'm kind of sliding around. I suggest you go to a surf map and play it out. But this is useful when you don't take fall damage. If you are a soldier standing up here and you get blown off, you can just kind of catch yourself on this wall a little bit and suddenly you didn't take any fall damage. That's an extra 20, 30 damage that you're not taking. And now if you pick up this pack, you're most likely going to be full health, as opposed to taking the pack and being at 150 instead. That can make a really huge difference in fights, especially if a medic gets blown off a point. If a medic's standing here, he hits with a rocket up in the air, can catch himself with a surf, or herself with a surf, against that wall. Even though this is a big map, I think it's going to be really important to move fast on it. You're going to want to have your classes be mobile, be active, be calling other positions, and you're going to want to take the point. I think you're going to have a really strong hold with this high ground if you have this point. If you've got some classes watching on this side, and then you've got your combo watching through here, remember they can't go into this left room, your right house, their left house. They can't go into here unless they come out of main. So if you watch main and you've got someone watching this flank, they can't get in behind you. That said, if you see them watching here, you might want to rotate to flank, because if they've got all their combo watching main, you can really easily and quickly come out of top, overwhelm them defenses, and rotate around in behind them. Suddenly, in 5-10 seconds, I've made a complete move around, flanking their position. Now they're kind of stuck out in the open, unless they totally back off the point this way, which is also not a really strong position to be in. So when you're on the point, you've got a strong position. If you fall off the point, be careful not to bleed players, because that's a much weaker position than you just had. In most shooters, high ground is a huge advantage. TF2 is no exception. Again, please try to use your high ground advantage. If you're a soldier, rocket jump. If you really don't know how to rocket jump, go on some rocket jumping servers. They actually do a great job of teaching you. There are plenty of servers that have really good kind of hands-on tutorials. It'll teach you little jumps to bigger jumps to more complex jumps. And you don't even need super complex jumps to deal with this map. Just being able to jump onto rocks, jump onto spire, getting around quickly, doing a rollout. It's all the kind of stuff that makes you from a good soldier to a great soldier. I think both Crits and Uber should see play on this map. Crits is going to be great running to mid, getting the damage out, getting the frags. Fours is a really big frag heavy division. But at the same time, Uber is going to be very useful in the kind of mid to late game when you just need to hold your position. You need to stay here. They push up, you pop Uber, they stay down. Well, anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. Really appreciate it. Thank you for all the comments and support I've gotten over the past few weeks. It really means a lot. Best of luck on Friday, and shout out to the map creator. Did a great job. I really like this map, and I hope I see more in UGC. So, thanks for watching, guys.